So up next, we've got a leading industry expert in insurance, and he's going to give us 5 reasons why tenants should have renter's insurance. Up next on the DiSpirito Team Real Estate Show.
So I got a good topic today, I think. And I know that, a lot of the folks that you deal with, and a lot of the listeners on the show are property investors. They're landlords. They own multifamily properties and investment properties that they rent out to individuals for income. And one of the things I want to talk about is why landlords should require renters insurance as a part of their lease. So they should make it mandatory for any tenants that they have renters insurance. And we can run through those reasons. So the first one is it helps with relocation expenses. So depending on the state that you live in, you might be responsible for covering the cost of a tenant relocating in the event of a fire or other natural disaster at your property.
Okay.
So a renter's insurance policy is going to include some loss of use or additional living expenses coverage, which is going to pay for that tenant to live somewhere else in the event of a fire or something. So their policy is going to take care of it. You don't have to worry about your policy or you personally taking care of your tenant in the event of a fire or something.
Let's just say if you have, as the landlord, the coverage there, but your renter has the coverage as well, can you use the renter's coverage and then not take another hit on your insurance?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the point. And that's what a lot of these reasons are going towards, is that it's going to avoid you having a more costly claim on your insurance if your tenant has coverage themselves. Reason 2 is that it reduces the risk of a lawsuit. So, landlord's liability policy probably won't cover a tenant if the property is damaged or someone is injured due to a tenant's carelessness. But tenants can benefit from obtaining renter's insurance because it protects both their personal property and it covers their liability if someone's injured on the property. It protects you in the event of property damage. If a fire or other accident causes damage to your tenant's personal property and they have no other recourse to cover their loss, they might come after you as the landlord, and your insurance probably does not cover their personal property, but renter's insurance would. Renter's insurance is going to give them, the peace of mind that if their stuff is ruined in the event of a fire or something, it's going to cover it. And the last one is it allows you to be pet friendly. So since 68% of U.S. households own a pet, landlords who accept pets have a wider pool of applicants from which to select for their home, and renters insurance can help mitigate the risks of tenants who have pets.
How so exactly?
Well, a renter's insurance again is going to have liability coverage. So your tenant could have a dog, and you can kind of feel more comfortable knowing that if their dog bites somebody, their renter's insurance is going to cover that. It's not going to be your fault as a landlord allowing this dangerous dog to live on the property and bite somebody, which has happened. Unfortunately, as a landlord, if your renter doesn't have any insurance and their dog injures the mailman, it's on your property, and they're probably going to come after you as the property owner if they have no other recourse. You're the guy with insurance, so they're coming after you.